Hello, my lovely Deck It Out DIYers for the adult box. So your last adult box of 2023 will include winter and Christmas inserts. Okay, so here's what I have. I have the hot cocoa mug. I have a winter hat. That will go right on there. And then I have this one that says Hello Winter. So for today's crafting extravaganza, I'm going to put paper on two of the pictures, which actually end up being, I'm going to put it on the hat and I'm going to put it on the hot cocoa. I know that there is a design here. I'm going to cover it with the snowflake design, and then I'm going to cover the plaid on the hat. And that's just because I want to do paper on those, and then I will do a colored top. If you're going to paint this, you're just going to paint it as normal. Take the sponge, dab the paint, go light around the snowflakes so you get that appearance. It's just like what I did on my tray. It has the same background, so I just dab my paint on that. All right, so without further ado, you're just gonna start taking apart your pieces and get ready to paint. And we will see you after we get this all done. I will pause the video to show you how I do the Mod Podge. All right, so when I do my Mod Podge, I cut my paper, to size. I get a generous amount of Mod Podge. Now, this was 8x8 scrapbook paper, so it fits. It fits just about perfect. So put a generous amount of Mod Podge on the board. And then you're going to put your paper on top, smooth it out. And then I like to put Mod Podge over the top of the paper. So, can get a little bit messy, but there we go. Okay. And then put your paper over the top. Now I will show you with my other piece of paper what I do differently with that one, because it's much larger than this one. So now I just put this over the top. I make sure that my edges are really nice and adhered, because that's the part that's gonna scrape the most, especially when you take it in and out of your ladder. So now we're gonna let this dry for a little bit, and I will come back and I will show you how I sand the edges to make sure it's all sealed and flush. All right, DIYers, I just added glitter. So if you weren't sure what I was adding at the end here, it's the glitter. And so once you are done, you'll want to take all your pieces, line them up, make sure they look the way you want them to look, and then grab your glue and you can start putting all of your tiles together for this set of winter tiles. Hey, here we go. We're going to continue on with our ladder project. So we are going to do, I went a little bit out of order, so winter and then Christmas, but here we are. I could not pass up Deck the Halls. So we have Deck the Halls. I will paint this one in its entirety. And then we have a tree that's framed. And then we have the stocking. So for these ones, I'm going to put paper on the background, just like I did the paper on these projects. You'll repeat the same process, Mod Podge, trimming the edges, sanding the edges so that they are smooth. I have my little hand sander here. So I'm gonna get to painting these and then we'll check in at the end. Okay, Deck It Out DIYers, we have now completed all 6 inserts for our Deck It Out adult box for the month of November. So these are the last inserts to make your interchangeable ladder. Thanks for DIYing with us in 2023. We hope to see you back in our DIY group in 2024.